Good morning. Now, I want to tell you guys how you know the enemy always mimics what God does. And over here, we're going to be reading out of Ezekiel chapter 9. And we're going to start in verse 3. And it says, Now the glory of the God of Israel had gone up from the cherub, where it had been, to the threshold of the temple. And he called to the man clothed with linen, who had the writer's inkhorn at his side. I want you to pay attention to that inkhorn. Excuse me. And the Lord said to him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and put a mark on the foreheads of the men who sigh and cry over all the abominations that are done within it. To the others he said, in my hearing, Go after him excuse me, through the city and kill. Do not let your eye spare nor have any pity. I want you to pay attention to that too. Do not let your eye spare nor have any pity. Utterly slay old and young men, maidens and little children and women, but do not come near anyone on whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. So they began with the elders who were before the temple. Then he said to them, Defile the temple, and fill the courts with the slain. Go out. And they went out and killed in the city. Now you remember that little inkhorn? God told him to go and put a mark on their foreheads. Inkhorn, okay? Now you think about that. This you know what, has a type of ink in it. Okay? And I want to show you right here. It says, Do not let your eyes spare nor have any pity. I don't care if you knew or not. You pray for discernment. You ask the Holy Spirit to give you discernment and lead you and guide you in all that you do. You pray about it first. You don't hope that the Holy Spirit will give you discernment after the fact. You pray about it first. Bring everything before the Lord before you do it. Because once you do something, it's too late. And then what? You expect the Lord to do something after you've done something that you didn't bring before Him in prayer? And ask for discernment and ask Him to lead you and guide you in the right direction on it? Come on, people. Okay, so he says, what did he say about that? About the temple there? Okay. He says, Utterly slay old men and women, maidens and little children and women, but do not come near anyone whom is the mark. And begin at my sanctuary. And begin at my sanctuary. Where's God's sanctuary at? Come on now. Remember, the devil mimics God. Okay? So they began with the elders who were before the temple. Then he said to them, Defile the temple. Then he said to them, Defile the temple, and fill the courts with the slain. Then he said to them, Defile the temple, the house. What does it say about building your house on the rock? What's the house? What's the temple? You are. You're the house. You're the temple. And come on now. This is no good. God over everything. Jesus is King. Bye.